Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Man, what a great weather day yesterday. George does say it may be a bit warm for the next few days, and then it's going to drop down to typical fall temps a little bit later on in the week. I'm down for it. I'll tell you, I'm also psyched to go see Navy play Notre Dame in New York on Saturday. Get brunch with my kiddo on Sunday. It'll be a great weekend. Anyhow, we do have some news today, so shall we? A 45-year-old man was shot outside Frank's Den, a bar in Glen Burnie, early Sunday morning during a physical altercation. Officers responded around 1:35 a.m. and found the victim suffering from multiple gunshot wounds to his arms and legs, though the injuries are not life-threatening. The suspects are described as two men dressed in dark clothing. The Anne Arundel County Police are still investigating and are urging anyone with information to contact them. Leadership Anne Arundel is calling for applications for its Neighborhood Leadership Academy 2025. The program, aimed at developing grassroots community leaders, provides training in leadership, advocacy, and networking to strengthen neighborhoods. It's sort of a mini version of the flagship class, and it spans only 6 months. There is no cost, and you can apply at leadershipaa.org. I wonder if the state is rethinking their zealousness for electric vehicles. Maryland officials have paused a 5-year-old program that allowed utilities like BGE to install electric vehicle charging stations using ratepayer funds. The Public Service Commission raised concerns about low usage and maintenance, ordering a reassessment of the program. Utilities do argue that the stations fill gaps where private companies won't invest, but critics, including the Maryland Office of the People's Counsel, say the initiative is a burden on low-income ratepayers and should be left to private sector. Data does show that many stations are not profitable, and the PSC will explore whether future stations should be placed in underserved areas or if the program should be scrapped entirely. All right, you may not have known this, but October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and we dropped a bonus podcast yesterday with the Burnie House and a woman who was a domestic violence survivor. This is one that you do need to hear. The takeaway from it, for me, is still haunting. 4 in 10 women have been a victim of domestic violence. That's unacceptable, and both Angela, our survivor, and the Burnie House are doing something about it. Do give that one a listen. And as we start to close, today is Ticket Tuesday from Ram's Head on Stage, and this week I have a bunch. I've got a pair of tickets to Sweet Seats to see Paul Reed Smith and PRS 8 Lock. That's on the 25th. J.D. Simo and Luther Dickinson on the 26th, and that's a matinee. And a tribute band to one of my favorite real bands, the Traveling Wilburys. It's called the Traveling Wilburys Review, appropriately enough, but they're going to be in town on the 29th. So if you'd like to have tickets to see any of those 3 shows, get in touch with me, and they may be yours. And be sure to check out ramsheadonstage.com for all of the great shows that are coming up. All right, that's a wrap. But first, a quick thank you to you for listening and sharing and letting your friends and colleagues know about us, and to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, and, of course, Macmedics. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DC MDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecasted weather report you need, and Sandy from Annapolis Moms Media is here with your local food finds. All that's coming up for you in just a bit. Oh, and be sure to listen to that bonus pod.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, October 22nd. Yesterday felt more like mid-May than late October across the Annapolis region, and today and tomorrow will be virtual repeats before more seasonal air moves back into the area starting Thursday, with the downside of this really nice weather being no real rain in sight for the foreseeable future. Look for sunny skies today and tomorrow, with highs again in the mid-70s to low 80s, to be followed by more sunshine Thursday through Sunday, with highs each day back down into the 60s, though temps might warm enough Saturday to get back up into the lower 70s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA weather on Facebook and X for updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Ahoy, captains and anglers. What better way to spend a day on the Chesapeake Bay than by fishing and fundraising for a cure? Join us for the 18th annual Fish for a Cure tournament, Paul C. Detter's Captain's Challenge, and Shore Party, Saturday, November 9th at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Fish for a Cure supports Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. Event proceeds directly support the Cancer Survivorship Program for patients recovering from all types of cancers. Gather your crew and register your boat today at fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. Stuck on trying to answer the dreaded question, what's for dinner? Local Food Finds by Annapolis Moms Media has you covered, with family-friendly options that everyone will love. Whether you're planning a night out or grabbing something quick, we've got your dinner game sorted.
Hey, it's Sandy with Annapolis Moms Media, bringing you this week's Local Food Finds. Craving authentic Italian? Check out Pasticcio Fresh Italian Kitchen. Chef Antonio, straight from Naples, brings generations of family recipes to life. Their New York-style pizzas are a hit. Try the bee sting with hot honey and pepperoni, the Pasticcio special with prosciutto and arugula, or a local favorite, crab dip pizza topped with Old Bay seasoning. This Thursday, October 24th, head to Skipper's Pier for their Wicked Wine Dinner. Enjoy a 5-course spooky meal paired with poisoned drinks. Think burrata, flatbread, and bloody good cheesecake. It's a deliciously eerie night that you'll want to make reservations for. Looking to connect? The Let's Meet event at Annapolis Market House is also on the 24th from 5:30 to 7:30. It's a social event with live music, appetizers, and door prizes, perfect for making new friends or enjoying a night out. Tickets are $12.51. And parents, don't miss this deal. Kids eat free every day at Noodles & Company. With any regular entree purchase, get a free kids meal like mac and cheese or buttered noodles. Just use the code KIDSEATFREE. That's it for this week's Local Food Finds. Catch you next time. Happy eating.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Ion Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.